Why does it feel so cold inside my heart tonight? Be my man is what she said. It's not just the wind that's moving round tonight. But quick and clean don't make it right.
Ant and I have gone on a road trip and our bloody lips are dragging on our boots because one of Ant's mates, he's one of those knock around, down to earth multi-millionaires that Ant knows. He's got a property that's 800 hectares and we're just up to the sort of the northwest of Castlemaine, and he said come up and you can detect my property. So we got all hyped up. We're up there now. The trouble is it's a great big broadacre farm, but there's no diggings on it. There's a bit of likely ground here. This is where we're going to make a start. You know, it's sandy ground that carries quartz, and there's plenty of quartz around. But we're just wondering why, when they did work this area was they've never worked on. You know, there's diggings further back to the south, so we're optimistic at best. And it's never like that when you get here. You know, when we were in bed last night, we were thinking we'll be pushing gold out of the way to get our detectors on the ground. And now we're here, no sign of any diggings, no sign of any holes. Yeah. But Ant's come 2¼ hours. He's a good bloke, Ant. He messaged me at 5:30 this morning to tell me he was on his way when I was getting my best sleep. So
if I'm up, you're up.
So we're going to have a go here. Fortunately, we've got a plan B. So we've got a plan B and a plan C. But we'll start here. I don't know how long you reckon a good test is, but we're going to give it an hour.
Yeah.
And if we don't see something within an hour, we'll go somewhere else.
Yep.
Righto, folks.
Wish us luck.
Yeah, good luck.
Cheers.
Ant and I are out on a broadacre farm, and we've had to prospect a bit because there's no diggings at all. So we've come up on the ridge. This is the second spot we've tried, and it's quite likely that you can see where they ripped the roof here, and there's plenty of quartz and ironstone, and there's even slates running through it. You know, it's likely ground. So far we haven't found anything, and it's quite possibly we won't because it's never been worked, and it would have been prospected before. But we did find something. These mongrel things. See these little sort of hairy golf balls? Well, I was intrigued by those. There's quite a lot of them. They're like little paddy melons. When we were kids, they were bigger ones and they were called paddy melons. So I squeezed it, and it's full of water and juice. You know, when you break them open like that, it's absolutely full of moisture. And I thought maybe if you were starving, you could eat.
Like a cucumber.
Yeah, if you were starving, you could live off them.
Yeah.
So I had a gentle taste of one that was a stupid frigging thing to do. It was really bitter. So straight away when it was bitter, I knew it was no good for me. So I've had 1,000 spits. Then I took a photo of them and Googled it. And yes, indeed, they are toxic. So,
whoops.
Yeah, you see these things and you're intrigued by them. Probably not a good idea to start tasting them just to see what they're like, you know. But I did. So if you live up around here, you'll know all about these things. And one thing it said on the Google that children used to throw them with each other.
Oh, I copped it in the head.
And because I'm a child, right now, that's all we've got. We haven't found any gold, but they are a little tiny, if you look them up, they are sometimes referred to as paddy melons. They had another botanical name, but all I took from it was the fact that they were toxic. So, so good to know.
How's the shirt looking today, Glenn?
Oh, Ant, the bloke that bloody put this one in the op shop, he wants to have a long, hard look at himself. He should have mended it before he put it in.
All right, folks, we're off to plan B.
Ant and I are up outside Maryborough, and we're on a clay lead, and it's on private property. And the bloke that owns the property, he's dozed the pipe clay heaps back to try and reclaim a bit of ground for his stock. So he's left a few puddles and things like that. Now, I found this coin, which you might recognise. That's an Australian 5-cent piece. I haven't even looked at the date, but So that's worth approximately 5 cents. But then, just then, I found this coin, and my heart went through my bloody throat.
Oh,
I thought it was a gold
Jesus.
coin.
Oh no, it looks...
I've had a bit of a look at it, and I've rubbed a bit of dirt off it, but I didn't want to rub too much off till we had Ant to film me. It's not gold, it's brass, but I can't understand it, whether it's a replica or what its function is. So we're down here by a bit of smelly water, and we'll give it
Bring it up a bit.
The other reason I didn't want to be too rough with it is, if it was gold, I don't want to be dragging bloody rough gravel across the face of it to find out what it is. So I've come down to the water to clean it. I really thought I'd found a gold coin when I found it.
That's 1700s.
And oh, it's got a little hole in it.
That's 1790.
Someone's had it on a watch chain or something like that. See the little hole at the top?
That's amazing.
But it's
the condition of it.
It's not a toy because it's been in circulation.
Yes.
See how it's worn?
Yep. It's stamped 1790, Glenn.
It's not, and yet it's not a. It's bloody thing's not gold. It's definitely brass. So we'll have a big close up on it, Ant.
Well done, mate. It's 1790.
So it's fascinating, whatever it is.
Coat of arms, nice.
If I was going to have a punt, if it was gold, I'd say it was a guinea. A guinea was a pound and a shilling, so 21 shillings. But he's not gold, so I don't know what he is. But I'm glad I found him this morning.
Awesome coin, yeah.
Of the 2 coins, I'll give Ant the 5-cent piece. It's got a milled edge, see, look. So, I really don't understand what it is. Coffbush Kid will know, and I suppose Mr. Google will know as well. But if he was a toy, or if he was, you'd wonder how he'd get so worn. Like people have been using him and passing him back and forth.
Yeah.
And someone thought he was worth having because they've had him on a watch chain or around their neck or something like that. So there he is, Ant.
Well done, mate.
It's not gold, but it's bloody the next
Good
best
stuff,
thing.
though,
It's all right.
Very nice. Congrats.
Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah.
Try and get a bit of gold to go with him.
That's it.
Ant and I are at our 3rd spot for the day. We're already to plan C, and we're about 2/3 of the way through the day. We were just about to go to plan D when I found this little fella. Ant, you tell me what he weighs.
Hello, geezer.
Come on, I won't strangle you if you get it wrong.
Oh, I'd say 0.6.
Yeah, well, as you know, I'm famous for going 0.7 all the time, so I'll go to 0.7. But the good part about him was, we found gold on this track before, and we were just about to chuck it in, and we found him lower on the slope than the bits we found before. So instead of going to our 4th spot for the day, we're going to have a drink and have a bit of a spell, and then have another go. Already worked out a spiel in my head to tell everyone there's lots of days we don't find any gold, and not to lose faith. I was rapidly losing faith, and when I got this signal, I thought, Jesus, I hope this is a little bit of gold. I don't care how big he is, just to let me know that it's still gold here.
That's it.
Got a bit, have a cup of tea. We met a young bloke called Brenton Leach, who kicked our asses in. He saw us and recognised us and stopped, and then he showed us a canister, and he had 12 little bits he'd got for the morning at a different spot. So, but there's always a bigger bear. You find a bit, someone else finds a 2-ounce bit. Yeah. That's just the way it is. Now, Brenton was a very nice bloke. We were bloody thrilled that he recognised us. So there's our first bit for the day. He called us legends. We might be legends, but at least we got a bit for the day.
On the board. On the board with a bit of gold. Well done.
Good work, Ant.
Good job, mate. Cheers.
Have a drink, mate. I'm digging a signal here, and Ant just yelled out to me, we're detecting about 50 metres apart. Do you want me to film it? And I said, no, it didn't sound that great. Now, I've taken all the surface off, and I'm down in the same sort of ground that carried the little one that I got up there. So now I do want him to... I really should have your booster on.
I was going to say, yeah, let's put the booster on, eh?
Now that signal's quite distinct now, but when it was on this sort of ground, it was a signal, and it wasn't much better than that hot rock. You know, it was just enough to say it was a signal. That's why I waved down away when he wanted to film me. But now I've gone down 2 or 3 inches.
That sounds promising.
Yeah, it does. And it's through the silty ground. I'm no expert on the area we're in, but it's through the silty ground and into this sort of ground, which is less likely to, so you can see how the gravel's starting to form, less likely to carry a bit of lead that deep.
Getting louder, getting deeper.
Yeah, I've gone from not being optimistic, you know, when I chased you back,
Yeah.
to now I'm
Quite optimistic.
well, I'm hopeful. I think I might have shifted it.
You're close.
Must be just on the edge of it,
Yep.
I reckon. But see how it's in that solid ground now, you know.
Definitely. Now it's out.
He's out now.
There we are, in the hand.
Righto, Ant, this is a job for you.
Ooh,
Ooh.
where are you? Colour.
Oh, I reckon
Is
I
that
can
it?
see something. Yeah, that's it.
Is that colour?
I'm not saying it's not. I'm not saying it's not, yes.
Oh, you
Yeah.
beauty. Oh, my heart stopped. I thought it was a...
It just looked like, excuse me, it just looked like a bit of rubbish, didn't it?
Yeah, it certainly did.
Look,
But no. Oh, that's a chunky big Glen.
yeah, you can.
Oh, that's-
Surely that bludger would break the gram.
Oh,
Ant.
mate, I'm going to call it over a gram before I even picked it
Yeah,
up. Yeah.
he's
Oh,
more
yeah.
than. If he turns out to be 0.7,
Maybe 1.7. Jesus, that's a nice slug, Glenn. Well done.
it was a nice little bit anyhow, and two bits
Very nice bit.
in spitting distance of each other is a good sign.
Yeah, definitely.
So, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. Well done, mate.
When he landed on the coil, he looked nothing, didn't he? Now look at him.
Yeah. It grew.
It did grow.
That's nice. Yeah, I like it when they grow like that.
Yeah.
Not the other way.
As the actress said to the bishop. Oh yeah. Oop. There he is. He's getting
It's shiny.
getting more like gold every day,
Yep.
every
beautiful.
moment.
Well done. I need to nab one now.
Yeah, well,
You're up on me
at least
too
we've got
much.
something to show for the day. Our houses
Yeah.
were dragging. Right, good work, Ant.
Good job, mate. Good job.
Good on you. We've gone from thinking we weren't going to get a bit of gold today, that every signal is going to be gold. So this is 3 or 4 minutes after I dug that last one. Ant's just made his weary way back to where he was going to dig a signal.
And Glenn calls me over
I
again.
called him back again. And the reason I've called him back is gone through the loose silty ground into this
Another
Into this
nice,
ground,
even
and
sound.
I don't know, it's in this red soil and it's deep enough to be something. It easily could be lead. Like, one thing about him, if he is gold, he might be a bit bigger than the other two little ones. I can take a few risks with digging the hole because he's big enough not to.
Oh.
My heart rate's gone up a bit.
Yours and mine both,
Yeah,
Glenn.
yeah, like, I've literally dug hundreds of thousands of signals in my bloody detecting time, but I'm quite this could easily be lead, but if he's gold, it's not too bad. Not too bad by the standards lately.
Still in there.
As I said, It's not like I'm digging a little one that I'm going to lose. Someone said to us the other day in our comments about something about, well, we're worried about losing signals or getting one bit out and leaving a bit in the hole. The size of the signal determines how we dig it. If it's a little signal, we scrape an inch off, or an eighth of an inch off at a time. If it's a big signal, and your detector tells you it's a big signal, you can be a bit rough with it.
Jesus, that's about a 30 centimetre hole, a foot. She's out. Chasing it.
Must be.
There we are.
I can't feel anything.
Still?
I'll let you join in at home.
It's in that. It's got to be in that clunk.
Is
that it?
That's him. I don't think. Oh
Is that?
no. And
Oh, you dropped it.
I dropped the rest of the dirt because I thought that was
that.
him. Rightio. You wouldn't think he could hide in that, would you?
I know. Jesus, don't tell me you dropped it again.
No.
Is it in there? Is it that one?
God, it sound like it's a bloody piece of
kidding.
well, never mind. Never mind. Two things I can take from that. I didn't realise that he'd be so small, you know. I thought he was going to be bloody a piece of gold this big. The other thing is, don't count your chickens before they hatch. But now, got us excited.
Yep.
Well, they're not all gold. Look at the hole here, though.
Yeah, that's a good foot deep.
Yeah. Righto, Ant.
Well, next one.
Back on your head. Thumbs down.
Thumbs down. On that one.
Good job I had those two in the canister, or you bloody, you wouldn't think I was raised a Catholic.
Hopefully we'll have some more digs coming up, guys.
I won't put him in with the good stuff. You wonder why I bought such a big canister today. I thought we might have to go on the relics, so I've done that. I didn't expect to fill that. But I have got that bloody brass coin in there and 2 bits of gold, so
Yep.
been further for less.
That's it. Good job, Glenn.
All right, fill our hole in, mate.
Good job, mate.
Righto, we've got some news. Ant was away from me, and then he called out and said he had a signal, as you do. I offered politely to dig it, and he said, oh, no. And it was just on the heels of that deep one that we dug that wasn't gold.
Yeah, very.
So Ant, talk us through it, mate.
Well, as Glenn said, I was pretty close, only about 20 metres away from him, and I got a signal. I wasn't too happy with it, because Glenn looked at me, because I got the booster on, and Glenn could hear it, but he didn't come over because I said, nah, it doesn't sound right. But I dug it up anyway, got this little beauty, and even until I actually put my lips on it, I couldn't see any gold. But can you make it out? Is it?
I apologise that we're in the really brilliant sunshine.
Here we go. But it's a bit of gold and mixed with ironstone.
Yeah, that's not a bad shot of that.
So,
And it's a personal triumph for Ant, because we reckon it's the biggest bit he's found.
yeah, definitely. It's got some weight to it.
So
That's got some nice weight to it.
You
I
can
don't know
see
how
it
much
nice
of it.
now.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 here in this on this little slope, and I reckon that they might have been slowly getting bigger and bigger. We don't know how much stone is in this one of Ant's, but bugger all, it's got gold shining through on all sides.
Yep.
When I came over and Ant showed it to me, Ant said, I think it's gold. And I thought, well, it's either gold or it's not gold. There's no think in it. And then when I looked at it, I thought, oh yeah, I think it's gold. Until we rubbed it on his pants. He rubbed it on his pants and had a good look at it. You couldn't tell. It was a bit stained.
Yeah, because I saw this part here, And I thought, oh Jesus, it's just a piece of metal. But then it started shining through and I saw the colour and I thought, you beauty. You bloody ripper.
Look at that, eh?
Very happy with that.
Now, it just goes to show you, guts it out if you can. Our asses were dragging before.
Oh, they were, weren't
this
they?
is the third spot we've been to. Ant looked as though he was going to do a round trip about 400 kilometres and get friggin' nothing. The price of fuel, you know.
God.
If you fill your tank of car with petrol now, you've practically doubled the price of your car.
It's unbelievable.
So,
$2.20 a litre.
We couldn't believe how lucky we've been. Only thing in our favour is, that was the reason we came in here, got gold here before, moved down the slope, and as I said one other time, if you can find out where someone else has found gold, or on this occasion we come back where I'd found gold.
Oh, it's just getting even more beautiful.
Yeah, and you'll detect a bit better if you know someone's found gold there. You listen more carefully.
Yeah, definitely.
Thumbs up, Ant.
Oh yeah. Double thumbs up.
Ant's going to call his bloody Nugget Camilla after his fiancée because it's getting more beautiful every time he looks at it, he said.
That's true. Thanks,
Good work, Ant.
Cheers, mate.
See ya. We've got our tails up. Ant's got another signal, bloody less than 5 minutes from that bitty just dig. We had a few champagnes and then, no we didn't, but we had a quiet celebration. You've got a signal here, it sounds pretty even. You know, and it's a would-be one if we weren't in a spot that's rapidly, if this turns into a bit of gold, I'm going to call it a patch, yeah, I'm going to call it a patch. So
this ground right here is so hard.
Ground's hard, Ant's hard-ish, you wouldn't say hard.
I'm excited. Let the viewers use their imagination.
Yeah, I'll let that your imagination.
Let's hope it's gold.
Yeah, let's hope it's gold. But that made me laugh. I sometimes have conversations by myself when I'm out in the bush, and then we just laugh and laugh. I'll tell you what, this signal sounds all right. And you've got to remember, we're in a big paddock, big bush paddock that has seen a lot of blokes shooting roos and rabbits. So just because we've got a couple of bits of gold doesn't mean that suddenly all the lead's disappeared.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
as you just found it.
As I found out, I thought, I wish we'd put the trailer on the way we're going. So, but if this turns into a bit of gold, it'll be a bloody red letter day for Ant.
Oh, we'll be right.
And the funny thing about it was, we were just about to snatch it. Until I got the first bit, we were just about to move to another spot. So luck's a fortune.
And it's starting to get bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Still growing.
That other one before, we didn't show you the hole because we didn't film it as we said. But it was very shallow, wasn't it, mate? Yeah, it was like two scrapes of the...
Two scrapes, that's it.
Yeah.
That's all it was. Which is why I thought it was lead.
A lot to like about this, I reckon, you're going to have to make your hole bigger. The bloody, not Polish dancing, what was the dancing? Ukrainian dancing.
It's paying off.
All the Ukrainian dancing training that Ant's done is paying off. Represented Victoria, was it, in Ukrainian dancing?
Oh, we toured Australia and America and Canada.
See, the talents this lad's got.
Semi-professional.
Semi-professional, you know, if you wanted a Ukrainian dancer, which they were in big demand back in the 2000s.
Oh, God.
Get on your hands. I tell you what, if it turns into gold, you'll kick the way and you'll kill me.
Could it be? My first day I beat Glenn in a
Yeah,
Jesus.
yeah.
Look out.
Yeah, and then we'll have to have an impromptu relics and I'll play that coin.
That'll be right.
You can't let me take a complete kick, and I've got to have some.
Oh gosh. This is so hard, this.
Yeah. I tell you what,
still in there.
It's a beautiful day for watching blokes dig holes though. There's a light southerly breeze.
Alright,
that's dropped off your booster. That's the side of your booster, mate.
Yeah.
But that wasn't in the hole, so we know it's not that.
Shit.
just make a technical adjustment.
Oh, good.
Now, we know that wasn't it because that wasn't there when he started. That wasn't 2 inches below the ground.
Still in there?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
I reckon you're going to go out a bit so you're not sinking such a post hole. It's easy for me to say because I'm not digging it. The ground is hard as bloody treated concrete.
Yeah, it's bloody hard.
Yeah. I'll paint the scene for you at home if you're sitting in front of the air conditioning. Ant's got sweat trickling down his back. It's
Sweat
only,
trickling down everywhere.
it's only gold people that's keeping him going.
Yep.
Whereas I'm almost prostrate on the ground with the bloody holding the phone in one hand.
What?
It's out. I'll get in a bit closer.
All right, ladies and gents.
Now don't blame me. Don't get right in and say you could hardly see anything. Freaking sun's directly above our head. I don't know whether I can get around. So I'm not taking the blame for the filming. Oh, there it is.
It's in my hand, Glenn.
His hand, good on you, mate.
All right.
You'll know if it's... Geez. What was it, rubbish?
Yeah, it's a bit of lead.
Bit of lead,
But,
bitter end to a bit of lead.
gosh.
Never
That
mind,
got me
mate.
excited.
Yeah, I was too. Never mind, but you've still got that one to fall back on.
Yeah.
And a big shout out to Pimmy too. Pimmy37. He said his wife said, lose the shirt altogether. I've lived off that for a week, so good on you, Pimmy, and your wife. I get another bit of gold, I'll bloody nude right up.
You heard it, folks. One more bit of gold and we're in trouble.
Wow, bad luck, mate.
Oh, cheers, mate.
Righto, Ant and I are safely home again. We've had a big day. And these are the things we've found for the day. That's my pile of treasure. That's my 5-cent piece, and that was leading for a long part of the day.
It was, wasn't it?
As our best thing. That's Ant's pile of treasure, including if you lost a sheep, that's its ear tag there. But these are our highlights, and this was the first thing we found in the paddock where the pipe clay lead was. Ant just googled it, and it's a form of token. So I'm thrilled with it all the same. It's in great condition. As I said, it's got a little hole punched in the top of it.
Yeah, that's where the other eye is for the third.
And it used to be a habit of people to do that and then put it on the watch chains that are hung across their belly. So that's what that is. We're pleased with that, and we thought we were going to have to hang our laurels on that, rest our laurels on that. And then the third place we went for the day, things got a little bit better. Just before we were about to shift to our fourth place for the day, I plucked that one out, and then so we went and got Ant, and I got that one, so we had two, and then Ant capped me with this one. And a lot of people have been saying Ant will have his day in the sun, and I think it might be today. Just looking at the general size of those two compared to the size of Ant's, I only think the little slow Ant's a little bit is, it's got a bit of ironstone in the back, and it doesn't feel as heavy in my hand as it should if it was completely gold. I'm not talking it down, I'm just trying to make myself feel better till we have
Glenn, stop talking it down.
until we have the weigh-in. So, Ant, how do you want to go about it? Do you want to weigh my two and then yours?
Yep, let's do it.
Rightio.
Smallest one on first.
I'll
Just tear that.
Yeah.
There we go.
Rightio, smallest one. Now, we reckon, what's the weight of this?
I see, maybe we should, it seems to keep moving, doesn't it? Maybe let's go here. Out of the wind.
Yeah, you bastard. Right.
I reckon 0.6.
Rightio.
0.52.
0.52, so I'll just lift him off for a sec so we get the exact weight of the other one. So this is my second one.
Oh, nice. 1.27.
So on the way home I said I'd give the game away if I didn't get 2 grams. But I also said I'd nude up if I got, if I got another piece. So You know what a liar I am.
Nothing wrong with nearly 2 grams. That's
Yeah.
1.78.
1.78.
I'm very happy with that, Glenn.
So-
very nice.
Remember that figure, folks, because this could be a momentous day. Right,
1.78.
and
All right, this is gonna do it.
this
This
is
has to be heavier than
this is-
1.78. Ready,
this
guys?
is exciting. Oh!
2.37.
Flogged me.
Yes.
The king is dead. Long live the king. Well done, mate.
Thanks, Glenn. Thank you.
That had to happen.
Had to happen eventually at some point.
Good work.
2.37. Thank you, mother, for the ducks.
And they're in a spot that we haven't worked out. It's a bit far from home, but it's a nice spot to have up our sleeve. We're the only ones. There's no digs there. We're the only ones that have been there. So it's nice to have a spot in our sleeve.
Definitely. Yeah, we will be heading back there, and for just over 4 grams.
Yeah, too right.
per
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
That's pretty good.
As long as nothing happens to you, an unfortunate accident happens to you, man. People to thank: Justin and Haley from Oz Metal Detecting. Justin fixed the booster on for my detector through Ant. He's a mate of Ant's.
Thanks, Justin.
Ant's got a big circle of friends. We met a young bloke called Brenton Leach out the bush. He was a really nice bloke. He had 12 bits and we had none, and yet he pumped our tyres up and said how clever we were. So thanks very much, Brenton. It was nice to meet you.
Let us know how much those bits weighed in at,
Yeah.
Nathan, if you're watching.
Now Ant googled this. Did we talk about the token?
Yep.
Yeah, Ant googled
Draws
that.
the 3rd spade token.
Yep.
Very nice, Glenn.
And it's
great
called a
find.
spade token because that shield is like a spade, like that head of a spade. So we had a pretty good day, Ant.
Yeah, bang up day.
Yeah, we had
Awesome.
a pretty good day.
Well done.
Righto, folks. Thanks
you
very
very
much.
much.
I hope
Cheers,
you
guys.
enjoy watching. We did a lot of miles. We went to the first spot we went to. We could see we were in trouble, but we had a plan B, a plan C, and we didn't initiate plan D. We had a plan D as well, so we didn't go on the relics, which was plan E. But we had a bang up day. That's all from me
Awesome.
and Ant.
Thanks, guys.
Remember
Thanks,
the day Ant beat me.
Glenn. Yeah, cheers.
Good work, Ant.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.